Another day, another dollar, another episode of Culinary Trapping. Yes. Food for thought. We out here, baby, in this beautiful Sam Marvelous. We about to trap it up with a special guest hailing all the way from the 210.
That's me.
T with
yes.
Tami.
Yes,
Ooh, the crowd
me.
goes crazy. So this is going to be a very special episode. We're about to chef it up with the tea in hand, of course.
Yes.
But what we gonna cook today, we gonna make some shrimp po' boys, right? But I gotta throw my little twist on it, so we gonna have a little avocado spread on top with smoked salmon. We love seafood around here. You like seafood?
I love seafood.
I love seafood.
That's my favorite food.
Look at us.
I love
Tea and
it.
Seafood.
Yes.
What was Trapping with Tami? That's what this episode's
Trapping with Tami.
Trapping with Tami. Yes. So right now we got the onion sauteing and a little honey butter. That alone is gonna be fire. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna get started on this avocado. But while I'm doing this, I got a couple questions.
Okay.
We want to know more about you. Who are you, Tami? Where you from? What you do? What's up?
Well, my name's Tamra. I go by Tami. Hey. I have a podcast show called Tea with Tami, and we sip tea and we talk with and comment on Black culture, and so lots of hip hop, Black entertainment news, and then just fun hot topics of whatever's trending in today's society. And so a lot of questions of, since it's the end of the year, album of the year discussions, and so that's really where we're at when it comes to Tea with Tami. Oh, and teawithtami.com. But a little bit about my background.
Yeah.
I'm from San Antonio.
The
born and raised.
Hey.
The music scene there is booming right now. I'm very proud of where I'm from, and so it's a really good look. Went to Texas State University.
Shout out to the Bobcats.
And this is where I'm at right now, podcasting and commenting on Black entertainment.
Black entertainment, one realm that I really enjoy. And when y'all check out her website, let her know it's probably one of the best websites I've seen in a while. Now I'm not, no flex, no cap, as they say, no cap. That's the new word, right?
Thank you for that. I appreciate you.
No cap.
I work hard, but I need to work harder.
Work harder. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, you're right.
You always got to start somewhere. Even when I was cooking, I had to start somewhere. First thing I ever made was eggs. I messed it up. I didn't like my eggs runny. So when I made it, it was burnt on the outside.
You don't like your eggs runny?
Now I do.
Okay.
Growth, right?
Growth, yes, you're right.
Growth. But back then, the egg was burnt. The inside wasn't cooked, so kind of messed that one up. But when did you get in the kitchen? How old were you and what did you make?
Okay, so I'm going to be very honest. Me being in the kitchen took a while. I wasn't dying to jump in the kitchen and make anything for myself. And if I did, they were all struggle meals. They were just to get by. And so my go-to as a kid to make was tuna. Like a tuna sandwich, or sometimes I would...
canned tuna, just put it on the sandwich or what?
No, not by itself.
Oh, okay. You gotta elaborate. Come on now. I'm like,
I still got flavor.
Okay, there we go.
Struggle, but not that type of struggle.
Okay, good.
And so you add in, either your dressing or your mayo. I use mayo. And you have your seasonings. I would have jalapenos, whatever in the kitchen to spice it up, because I like spicy things. Even as a kid, I love spicy things.
Got to.
And I would make a little sandwich out of it, or ironically, I first made avocado, guacamole. And so that was very easy. I was like, I really want to snack on something. I would mash up an avocado, throw in a little whatever, salsa, onions maybe if I could find some.
So you would make the tuna sandwich with avocado too?
I didn't make those on the same day.
Oh, okay. You had to keep them separated. Separated. I feel that.
That was a little snack after school with the guac and some Doritos or something. And then the tuna sandwich was on the weekend when my mom's like, look, you need to make yourself something to
I'm busy.
eat.
You need to eat, you gonna make it.
Exactly.
So when was the first time you had tea then?
First time I had... again, I was late to the tea party. Tea was nasty to me as a kid. I was ignorant to tea.
What?
And the mini spectrum of teas there were, and so I just thought tea was just green tea. That's all I thought tea was when I was a kid.
I feel that.
And then I was like, oh, it gets sweeter. Oh, there's different flavors. Oh, there's black tea. Oh, there's this type of tea. And so it took me until like late high school to really spaz out on tea. And then some of my friends started to nickname me Sweet Tea. And here we are now.
Here we are.
With Tami.
Tea with Tami. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So what's your favorite tea right now?
Like if you're just trying to keep it 100 and you kind of want to low-key get some diabetes, I love Raising Cane's sweet tea. They got that fire ice. Sometimes I'll get the swamp water, mix it with some lemonade.
Time out. We got to go back to the ice. Most of y'all don't know. For all people that love ice, there's different kind of ice.
Oh yeah,
it's
for
definitely different kind of ice. You know, McDonald's, they're not that kind of ice.
No.
But when we talking about the good ice,
yes,
that Sonic ice,
that crushed,
yeah,
yes.
the little cute looking thing, the Sonic
that
ice,
perfect ice,
fire,
it's
Raising
limited.
Cane's, fire.
Yes.
Man, we gotta keep it cool, keep it cool.
Exactly. So Raising Cane's sweet tea, if you want to keep it 100. But I love the peach tea from Tavana. I'll make that sometimes like at home, you know, throw a little honey in there, you know.
A little bit of honey, gotta keep it sweet, gotta keep it sweet.
Got to, I have to have mine sweet.
Gotta get it. Oh, see, we just wilding out here. This tea, I think I feel the caffeine
I love your
already.
energy.
Hey, keep that same energy. We about to take a break, but we finna keep that same energy all the way through. We'll be right back. And we are back with Culinary Trapping.
Yes.
Trapping with Tami.
That's me.
Food for thought. Yeah, that's her. I'm not Tami.
That's me.
Yeah.
In case you're
Clarification,
confused.
I'm not Tami. I'm Jeremy. Alright. Cool, just had to get that straight. But as you can see, we sipping tea, real mellow day here in beautiful San Marvelous. We threw the shrimp in the fryer, and it's fire. I always make sure, like I've said before, and I preach all the time, season your flour, please. If you don't season your flour, you're missing out.
Duh.
Get your life together. Get your life together.
Please.
But as we sip this tea, you know, the meaning of tea has changed lately. You know what I mean? Before it was just, all right, a cup of tea. But now it's like, yo, who's got the tea? Like, who's got the news? Who's got the inside? Like, for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the tea on the hip-hop culture to you? Because there's a lot going on right now. It's a lot. As usual, it's a lot, but especially in hip-hop. So, what's the tea? We need to know.
I mean, as for the tea, like you said, there's always going to be a lot going on in hip-hop, but right now, the most common question is, what's the state of hip-hop right now?
Yeah.
And to me, I like the state of hip-hop. There's lots of variety in the atmosphere to choose from to stream. And so there's different types and subgenres of hip-hop. I know you can get lost in all the quote-unquote trash that you have to sort through, but as for like good music, it's still out there, but you just have to do your research. So I would say the state of hip-hop is probably the best it's ever been, because you have everything.
I would agree. A lot of old heads are, oh man, this music is trash. They ain't got nothing on Tupac and Notorious. Whatever, you know, technology has changed all of that.
Exactly.
It's changed all that. It's given people who might not have had the means before to have their voice be heard, which I think is a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, although some of their voices aren't the best, but it has the potential to be heard, right?
Exactly.
It has the potential to be heard. So, one of my favorite questions to ask everybody.
Okay, lay it on me.
If you could have tea
Okay.
with any person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Okay. Can I have two answers?
Go for it.
Okay.
This your show. This Trapping with Tami. This ain't mine. It's your show.
My show says I'm going to have two answers, okay? And so my first answer is going to be a little bit thirsty because he's my future husband, and we should all know this if you listen to the Tea with Tami podcast show. I am Miss Graham. Shout out to Drake, my favorite artist. I would love to sit down and have tea with him one day.
You hear that, Aubrey?
Aubrey Graham?
You hear that, Aubrey?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my hotline to bling. Listen. Listen. But if I'm not being thirsty, if I'm not thinking hip-hop, I'm going to think smart. I need to get to the bag. I'm sitting down with Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, even though he's kind of sketchy, I need to ask for some money. And so I need to sit down and have some tea with Gates and be like, hey, not Kevin Gates, Bill Gates, and and ask for the bag.
Get tied.
Not that Gates.
Not that Gates. Not that Gates. But that's a
but
good
shout
answer.
out to Kevin.
You definitely, you gotta secure the bag, and that's what Tea with Tammy's doing with her podcast.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
securing the bag. You
Tea
feel
bags.
me?
Tons of tea bags.
Tea bags.
Pause.
Anywho, but she is securing the tea bags on Tea with Tammy. With that being said, podcast has really been coming up in the recent years. And, you know, it's really an outlet, like how we said, rappers do, letting their voice be heard.
Yeah.
Not everybody raps. I'm not a rapper. You a rapper? She is.
I mean, sometimes.
She busts freestyle. I heard before. She cold. You know, she cold. But her
Oh,
podcast is fire. And one thing podcast, like I said before, is growing. It's growing. So where do you think the state of podcasts in general, or where do you see the future of it?
I think podcasts in the next year are definitely going to be on TV. They're definitely going to be more on the big screen and viewed more seriously than just something that you listen to in between a car ride or at work when you're doing some other things. And so I think it would have been smart if BET had gotten into the bidding war for the Joe Budden podcast.
Oh yeah.
It would have been really smart for the culture for if it was black owned. But I would think that the transition for podcasts would be TV. There's going to be, live podcast shows on TV and touring. That's going to skyrocket. I think it's going to be, marginalized, or not marginalized, monetized.
There we go.
To like a whole nother level.
So just wait when Tea with Tammy is on Centric TV. We all gonna be tuning in somewhere. Centric, we gonna tune in.
Soon, I'm working on TWT TV, and so we'll see.
Ooh, something to look forward to. Just like this food. Amen.
Oh.
Yeah. So this strip is almost ready. We about to
excited.
throw. I fried little potatoes too. Do some cheese on it. So we gonna throw in the oven, let it bake, and then when we come back, it's gonna be almost time to eat. But until then, we gonna sip our tea and tell the tea during break. We'll be right back. And we are back with Food for the Thought, Culinary Trapping with Tammy. See, I combined it all. Yeah, once again, that's Tammy. That's not me. But the food is ready, and we are ready to eat. Once again, it's like a shrimp po' boy with an avocado, smoked salmon spread, and then, of course, you got to add the cheese and potatoes. You know how we do it around here.
Yeah.
Cajun, you know what I'm saying? Louisiana in the
Yes.
building.
Yes.
Shout out to Shreveport. Shout out to Baton Rouge. Shout out to the fam.
Shout out to
We
the
out
fam.
here. We out here. We out
Nice
here.
and spicy.
So we just got 2 more questions and we finally
I'm ready to
eat. So one question I like to ask people is just when it comes to artists, do you separate their personal life from their music? I.e., you have artists like R. Kelly who has been doing some really shady tactics. Shady. Or even outside of music. Let's say Bill Cosby. He did a lot of bad stuff, but he did have the Cosby Show. He had a different world. He had Fat Albert. Like, are we supposed to just forget about all that because of what he did, or what are we supposed to do as people?
My opinion is I actually had a podcast episode over this, separating the artist from the person. And me personally, I cannot separate the two. I'm the type of person, unfortunately, if I know about your personal life, I'm just going to naturally start judging you because of it. If you are harming people, if you're abusing people, if you're breaking the law, I'm not for it, depending on what law you're breaking. But
yeah, definitely got to throw that clause in there.
Depending, and so when it comes to R. Kelly, definitely canceled. 6ix9ine, canceled. Like, I'll intentionally not go to a streaming site, and I'm never going to type in their name. Now, if it's on in a grocery store, hopefully not a grocery store, but in a clothing store or just at a friend's house, it's whatever.
Why
their
they playing
decision.
6ix9ine at HEB? What's going on here?
What's going on? It's
Is you
switched
stupid?
up. Just pushing your cart like.
Is you stupid?
But yeah, canceled. Now, I will say I'm a little bit of a hypocrite when it comes to Chris Brown, but I feel like he's a great example right now as growth. He hasn't been in any trouble for a good maybe year. Gotta check the calendar dates, but he's growing.
So
I'm in his corner. He's a legend.
At what point do we I won't say give these artists, entertainers a pass, but at what point do we forgive them from their prior sins? Like you have like Extenacion,
XXX,
R.I.P. But you know he was alleged, maybe he did it, of being his pregnant girlfriend, all sorts of other stuff. But it seemed like before he had his untimely death that he was trying to turn his life around.
Yeah.
So at what point is it like a certain amount of time where we kind of forgive them, or is it like, all right, you did this, you're canceled forever?
Now, it's not you're canceled forever. It's all about the person, and so it's their intent. If they're intentionally trying to get better and have growth and, you know, are admitting their faults and working towards a better version of themselves, then yeah, I'm gonna, you know, maybe tune in, you know, keep up with them, see if they're holding their word. But if it's R. Kelly who's completely in denial of the situation and oblivious to, you know, the world he is living in,
Yeah.
then no, I can't get behind you. Same thing, like it's wishy-washy with 6ix9ine. He is a character, he's a troll, and so I don't know when to take him seriously, and I don't see the growth in that. And so it really does depend on the person that we're talking about.
Hey, that's facts. That is straight facts. But what episode was this so we can, because I want to listen more.
It was actually the finale episode of season 2, and so it's
season 2 finale.
Season 2, episode 15 of Tea with Tami. We're now just wrapped up with the finale of season 3, season 4, top of 2019, and so.
So where can we find all this? What's the social media? What's the website name? We need it all. We need to have the Tea with Tami.
Yes, so Tea with Tami on everything. We have it on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, and then of course we have teawithtami.com. You can find me on teawithtami.net as well. You can submit music for the show at teawithtami.net. And I also have weekly playlists every Monday called Tea with Tami Sound. And so I post that weekly, a nice combination of underground music or popular music that was newly released. And so it's just a nice hub of entertainment, and that's what I'm going for.
And we love entertainment at Culinary Trapping. So once again, thank you.
Thank you.
We love sipping the tea with Tami.
Yes.
We enjoyed it. We are ready to eat right now. Just make sure that you like, subscribe this video. Follow me on Twitter, Culinary Trapping, no G. Follow me on IG, Culinary Trapping, with the G. Make sure to check out the blog, culinarytrapping.com. Any questions, you know, just holler at me. We real friendly over here. A little bit friendly. A little bit. But, yeah, we stay in, too. So, until next time.
Sip some tea.
Sip some tea with Tami. Culinary Trapping with Tami. Food for thought. Woo! We out of there! See ya!